Hello my dear friends, I'm Ksenia. Welcome to my channel St. Petersburg Me. So lately I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos which trying to explain the situation, and I also watch some videos from the US, from Western countries, and one of the video that I watched was about the Russian economy, that they anticipate that Russian economy will recover and Russian economy has a lot of potential. So after the Western companies will leave the Russian market, like Russian industrial sphere will boost itself by producing stuff locally. So my dear friends, I want to give you my opinion on this opinion, because I'm Russian, I live in Russia, so my opinion will be from both sides, as a customer and as a person who works at an industrial sphere. So first of all, let's start with my opinion on the situation in industrial sphere as a customer. So the sanctions that were imposed on Russia in 2022 are not the first sanctions. Sanctions were imposed on Russia also in 2014, and I am a customer at least of food products. I buy food and I buy clothes. So I wanted to talk about this sphere that is in charge of food and clothes. So after 2014, when the sanctions were imposed, like the first, or I don't know where the first or not, but like new sanctions were imposed on Russia in 2014, many companies which supplied food from Europe, like cheese, milk, vegetables and fruit, they left the Russian market. And of course, after 2014, to my pleasure, many Belarusian companies, especially dairy, who produce dairy products, they appeared on the Russian market, and I was very happy, because I lived for many years in Belarus, and I know that the dairy products from Belarus are better than those which are produced here in St. Petersburg. So I'm lucky here, and I'm happy, really happy, because Belarusian dairy products are the best for me. And regarding the farming, after 2014, many greenhouses appeared, and Russia started producing vegetables locally here, such vegetables as tomatoes, cucumbers, different kinds of salad, even mushrooms. So they started producing it locally, and of course I was lucky to have those products all year round, and with my diet I was really lucky to have that. So this sphere is quite okay. What concerns meat, I read some articles that unfortunately after the USSR collapsed, the Russian production of meat was not very efficient, and Russia cannot provide meat for the whole country in the full scale. Yes, we have quite a lot of farms, but the amount of meat that they produced are not enough to provide for all the consumers in Russia. That is what I read. I don't know how it is in reality. So, oh my God, where I am. So I'm in the field, you know. So that is what's happened with farming, dairy products, and other stuff. As far as I know, the Russian government is trying to improve and organize more farms across Russia. So the next sphere is clothing, and you know, this is my pain. So the situation with clothes for me, I speak only for me. I don't speak for all Russian women or men. So I have quite a problem with buying clothes. Basically, you know, my figure is not a standard one. I'm a short person, and now I gained a lot of weight. And you know, before the 2014, when all the companies were presented on the Russian market, like clothing companies from Western countries, it was quite a challenge for me to buy clothes because you know, very alas, very few designs fitted me. And you know, after 2014, it became even more difficult to buy clothes for me, because after 2014, when the first sanctions were imposed on Russia, many Western clothes producers left the Russian market, leaving me without the choice. Like, and you know, 8 years passed after 2014, and the situation now is that it's really extremely hard to me to buy clothes because nothing fits me. And you know, yes, during this 8 years, many local producers started to produce clothes, but they are quite small producers, and they cannot provide a great variety, great opportunities for designs, models. So they produce the limited designs and go with them on the market. And you know, there are some big producers of clothes in Russia, like Sela, Zarina, but you know, even having those stores doesn't help. They just don't produce clothes that fit my figure, that match me, and that makes me beautiful. They produce mainly baggy clothes with which doesn't fit me at all. I don't like baggy clothes. You can see their choice now. I just don't wear it. It doesn't fit me. It doesn't suit me. So it doesn't make me beautiful. And you know, after 2014, looking beautiful is really a challenge to me, because I have to buy items which don't match each other, which don't quite fit me. And you know, the amount of designs is very scarce now. Yes, we have a Wildberries online store, and there are a lot of designs and models, but they are all the same. They are all the same. So basically, choosing an item for me is really a challenge now. And after the sanctions of 2022, I just don't want to even imagine what it will be for me to buy clothes now. I really hope that like our man in power will build a factory, will build manufacturers, but the situation with the clothes now is that there are a lot of small companies which cannot provide like the vast line of designs. They just can't, because they don't have this industrial capacity. They have some workshops, and that's it. So the situation with clothes and food is, as I just explained it to you. It's only my opinion. And now I will tell you my opinion on industrial sphere, because starting from 2010, when I graduated from the university, I have been working in companies, in private companies that ship and sell machinery for Russian industries, and I worked in different companies who shipped different kinds of machinery. And after 2014, our Man in Power implemented a program that was called импортозамещение, which can be translated as replacement the imported machinery and goods with ones that are produced locally. Okay, it was a very vast announcement, a very big deal, a very huge news on TV. They announced it on different kinds of programs, like, we are doing this импортозамещение, we will be producing everything locally. And 8 years passed, and pretty much nothing has been done. And starting from 2014, my companies have been shipping the machinery from the Western countries, like Austria, Switzerland, UK, US, Italy, Germany. So these are the countries with which I worked, as a specialist of different kinds. The wind is again very strong. So, and I will give you one example. In 2016 till 2018, I was working in a company which was selling machines which cut power cords. And we sold different kinds of such machines. They were produced mainly in Switzerland. And one of our fellow companies, they wanted to start producing locally the machines which bend the power cords, which are braided with metal, which are not very easy to bend manually. So there is a machine that does it. Oh my God. So they designed such a machine which was quite a replica of the machine that we supplied from America, from the US. And you know, the machine that that our company supplied from America was like broken once in a month or once in 2 months. So we had to send our maintenance specialist to the factory where those machines were, and he just made some repairs, and those machines were working again. So our fellow company designed a machine, a machine that was similar to that American machine. And you know, that machine, which was produced locally, was broken once a week, or in 2 weeks. So you know, I understand that that was only the first model, the first design, and they had to implement different amendments to their design to improve the design, to improve the materials and other stuff. But you know, that takes time. That is a great work. It takes a lot of time. And the problem with the industrial sphere is that some spheres, like where I work now, this is the sphere of small scale power generation. This sphere requires the machines that are produced in Western companies, because there are no similar machines that are produced like in China or somewhere else. You know, maybe they are produced there, but the quality, I don't think it's the best quality in the Chinese machines for that industry. So what I see this, of course, Russia has very big potential, industrial and economically, but will this potential be implemented? I'm quite negative about it, because you know, we had 8 years from the first pack of sanctions in 2014, and yes, of course, our manpower opened and started some factories in some spheres, but you know, those factories are okay to keep going, to keep our economy like on the surface. But as I think, it's not enough to boost the economy. What they need to do is really construct a lot of factories, a lot of industrial premises on a very, very large scale. Like very many factories should be opened now, right now, to be able to boost Russian economy. So, you know, I'm quite not skeptical, but maybe quite I don't know what word is suitable for this situation. My opinion is that they will just invite Chinese companies, they will invite maybe Indian companies here to replace those companies, those Western companies that left the Russian market. Because you know, building factories and constructing industrial premises is a huge work. It needs time, it needs people, it needs brains, you know, and many people just have left Russia during the last 30 years. Many active, many clever people, they just left. So I really hope that our men in power will start doing at least something to really make our economy improve. I really hope so. But will they do it? I don't know. As I just told you, 8 years has passed. 8 years since 2014. And you know, I haven't seen many job places opened. You know, in 2019 I was looking for a job for 8 months. For 8 months. I am a good specialist in a sphere, and you know, I was looking for a job for 8 months. For 8 months. And it's not because like oh, we just don't we cannot invite you for a job or hire you for a job. It looked like they're like, you know, staff, this staff department has just opened positions just to show that they work. That's all, because they just were reading I saw that they were reading my resume, my CV, and nothing happened. Nothing. And in some weeks, like 1 or 2 weeks, the position was just closed and archived. So that's what I think about this situation with producing stuff locally. So we'll see how it will be done, how things will turn out. So we'll see. So my dear friends, thank you so much for being with me, for watching my long videos. It's again a long video. Oh my god. Sorry. But it's, you know, it's the replacement of the yesterday's live stream that I fully messed up. I think it was quite my fault. Maybe I did something wrong, maybe I just had the wrong settings or something like that. So my dear friends, please give your comments. What do you think? I really hope that everything will work out good for Russia and Russians, and I really hope that peace will be soon between our countries. Okay, my dear friends, thank you for watching, thank you for being with me. Bye.